Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Realms Online, and this is a free-to-play fantasy MMORPG with a heavy emphasis on PvP and RVR. So let's get started. As you can see, I have one character, level 6 mage, but we're going to go through the character creation process so you guys can see what that's all about. So let's create a character. Now if you start out and you have a free account, you do have access to 3 characters. You can up that in the game's premium currency shop or the item shop and up it to 6 total characters. But let's look at this character. So as you can see, you've got 3 different races you can choose from: the Alturian, a half elf, and a wood elf. And if you notice, as we change, we're going to look down here in the base attributes. Each of these will take and change the base attributes, and each of them kind of has one that stands out more than the other one. The half-elf being Constitution, the Alturian or the humans essentially being Strength, and the Wood Elf being Dexterity. Now you do have 5 points that you can spend and up any one of these statistics. So obviously if you want to be like a Wood Elf Mage, you'd pump up Intelligence. If you want to be a Wood Elf Archer, you'd probably pump up Dexterity, and also, depending upon what you want to do. And going back to the class portion of this, as you see and you look through each of these, you'll see the Alturian is the only one that can play all 3 of the classes: the Warrior, the Archer, or the Mage. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with a Wood Elf, and we're going to go with an Archer. Let's go female. Let's see some faces here. That one looks good. Let's go with some eyes. You can't really see the eye colors change. You can see a little bit. Now, what's really funny I noticed is that if you take and you choose a female, you can't change the tattoos or the beard, of course not. But let's just go ahead and complete our character creation here. Let's go with that one. Let's go with a little bit of a dark color. Do we have a dark color? Nope, not really. So let's go with something. Let's go with white. And let's go with a little bit. There we go. That skin tone works. And you can change to large, small, or medium. Let's go with large. Let's go with the name here. And let's confirm. Oh, still have attributes. So we're going to go ahead and go with Dex because we're going to be shooting bows and arrows. So let's confirm. And there we go. We've got our level 1 Wood Elf Archer. So let's play. Now, as I was saying, the game has a heavy emphasis and focus on PvP and RVR, or Realm versus Realm. And really, Realms Online is a big deal as far as the name is concerned, because what you're going to find is that once you progress through the basic area and you get yourself into the war zones, that there is a constant struggle between the 3 different factions or the 3 different realms. Now, you may have noticed when I created my character, I wasn't able to choose a realm. And the reason for that was I already selected a realm when I created my first character. Now, some realms do come with bonuses. So when you're actually creating your character, in the very initial point, you'll see that certain realms, they're trying to push people to play those realms, so they're giving bonuses to experience and bonuses to gold and things like that. So they're pushing people to go to those realms. And as you can see, if we go to the world map, we can actually go to the war zones and we can see the whole world map, and you can see who controls different zones and different war zones. You can see also who see these gems here, and you capture those gems in different realm v realm combat. You can also see that the Ignis is devastated, so they have control of nothing. Basically, the Certus, which is the realm that I luckily chose, does have control of 4 gems, and the Altius has control of these other 2. So it's kind of this constant struggle between all of the different realms to really control the world, so to say. So let's get started with some of these quests. Go ahead and talk to him. Now he wants us to speak to Coral, and he's got a bunch of different quests for us. But you can see our quests show up down here. We can also click on this and bring up our little quest log, showing us a little bit more detailed instruction. A group of goblins are attacking soldiers. Coral will talk to you about it, so go to her. So let's go talk to her. And there we go. A group of goblins emerge from the caves and kill 5 goblins. Now, I know this from doing this already, that here we go. Here's a bunch of goblins, and they're going to start cruising off at me, and I can take and just start firing away on them from a distance because I have a nice trusty bow. And what's great about it is attack doesn't actually shut off. So I can take and I can just keep wailing on these guys from a distance and keep plugging away with my bow and arrow. Now I do have a few skills here. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Now unfortunately I can't just, and I just leveled up. That's what that beaming light was that just came over the top of me. So there we go, 4 out of 5 are down. Let's get a shot in on this guy and that should give me 5 out of 5. Yep, there we go, so we're all done. But you can see down here, I actually did get my quest updated. Okay, so you can see down here I've got these different skills. Now as I highlight over them, you can see I'm not seeing any details on them. Unfortunately, you have to bring up your power book or your skill book to see exactly what your skills are. So you can see the skill in the one slot is dual shot. You can see what that does. You've got shield piercing. You've got ambush. Enemy gets surprised while disoriented, won't be able to attack. And then we've got the ability to dodge and stuff like that. Now the additional items here, 6 is actually to rest. So if you're injured, you want to sit down, rest. 7 is like a greeting, to wave. 8 is basically a courtesy. And then you've got 9 is, I believe that's to talk. And then this is to invite, to target is not valid, to invite players to your group. So anyways, let's go and turn our quest in. So there we go, we turned it in, and we're just starting. And I unlocked an achievement, an adventurer's born. So you can see the achievement system is pretty extensive as far as all the different achievements that you can earn. You've got 70 different achievements that you can earn. You've got ones in Killer, Explorer, Social, the RVR ones, Events, so on and so forth. You can see kill 5 goblins, complete 1 quest, kill 1 creature, and you can go through the individual ones here and see, you know, we got Slayer, Terminator, 20,000 creatures, all of this different stuff. But let's go ahead. I think we've got to take out some wolves. Yep, we do. Now you can take and you can look at these tips down here, and you can cycle through these, and these talk about all the different aspects of the game. Also, if you close that, if you press H, you can go back and see all the different things. Now, looking in here, you can see not only do you have the war zones that we talked about, but you also have the Coliseums where you can go in and you can test out your skills and strengths against other players in like a duel type fashion. So definitely something that you're going to want to check out and use to your advantage because, you know, like I said, the game is heavily focused on PvP and RVR. And when I say the RVR, I mean we're talking about full on the entire realm. So you can take and have essentially your entire realm of players that are online at any given time fighting another realm's entire character list, so to say. So essentially all the characters of that realm, all the characters of your realm could all be potentially fighting at the same time. And that brings up a point as far as I sit down. As you can see, the background graphically, the background, the trees, the sky, the light coming through the trees, you can see off in the distance these mountains, this waterfall, all that stuff graphically is actually really nice to look at. But when you get up close, you can see the character models. They're a little bit more simple, and I'm guessing that the reason that they did that is specifically because when you get into these high-end realm versus realm combat zones, you're going to be dealing with massive amounts of players running around at the same time. So if they had high-end graphics, excuse me, on all of the different players, there's no way that any computer, not even the best one, basically the best PC in the world, would be able to handle all of that stuff. It would just lag out and be ridiculous. So essentially for the gameplay experience and to take and give players the best PvP experience without a lot of lag and a lot of pixelization and low frame rate, they had to take and lower the actual graphical quality of the characters. Now, animation-wise, the animations are actually pretty good. So you can see that it's not a matter of that they couldn't do it. I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to be willing to bet, that it's a matter of that they didn't do it on purpose specifically. So if you're less interested in having these beautifully graphic characters but not having a great PvP experience or a realm v realm experience, then I would suggest, you know, this is definitely something to check out. So let's turn in that quest real quick. You can go over here. We've got another quest from our trainer, and let's pick that up. And you can see, give the training note to Ananda Silverfine. It looks like we're going to get a new bow. So where exactly is she? She's right over there. So let's cruise over there and get our... Now, you can move around with WASD. You can also move around, oddly enough, not with left click, but with right click. So it's kind of weird. So you can click around with left click, but I guess that's also because if you want to interact with something, you don't want to be moving around all the time. Let's actually turn our combat off so we can get back to some basic music here. So there we go. Did we get our gear? New weapons, bows and arrows, Bahoot, repair items. Sure, repair my item. Woodworker, let's go commerce. And do we get a new bow there? Let's see what we got here. We've got a huntsman bow, which is level 2, so it looks like we can use that. Let's go ahead and equip that. Get rid of our initiation bow. So interact with training bows. So it looks like we need to give... I thought we were supposed to give her a letter. Now how exactly do we give her... Give trainer's note to Ananda Silverfinder. So how do we give her the note? And where is the note? Let's see here. We've got a fur breastplate. And we've got an amber brilliant, which is a stone. We've got some meat. We've got an initiation bow. I don't know how we interact with the training bow. Take the note to his hand. Instead of you'll find her in one of the shops. So I've already found her, but unfortunately, I can't get what she has for me. So instead, we're gonna go out and we're gonna fight some more stuff. So looks like it might be a little quest glitch, or maybe I'm just not getting it. I'm sure you guys will tell me plenty in the comments. You got some little practice dummies here. Let's see if we can take them out pretty quick. Let's go ahead and use them. But like I said, I mean, you can see the animations are solid as far as the game is concerned. You can see here the music is changing every single time I migrate back and forth between just my standard interaction and actual combat. It's taken me a little while because I'm a little bit behind as far as being able to kill these guys. But you know what I am going to do? I am going to take you guys back over here to my trainer to show you about the training and the different skill trees. So let's go to training. Now you can see here I've got 3 different skill trees essentially, and one is short bows, one is tricks, and one is long bows. Now I have 2 different points here. You've got your discipline points and you've got your power points. The discipline points, because these are different disciplines, I can put into these disciplines. So I can watch right here. You're going to see that little blue bar light up. So there we go. So I lit up that, and as I progress and put more discipline points into these into this discipline, I'll have access to more of these skills. And I can take and put discipline point in here and get myself closer to sudden strike, put a little bit in here and get myself closer to dual shot. Now obviously later on I will choose either longbow or shortbow specialty, and then I want to focus the majority of my points and everything right into that discipline. But for now, I've got those 3 points. I can spread it out a little bit and get myself kind of a little more diverse. So let's cruise around here. It looks like we've got to level up again. How close are we? You can see down at the bottom, you've got my level bar. I got 477 of 610. Let's close out this buy and selling items. I'm really kind of wondering why I can't interact and give her that note. Let's jump over this. Oh, I know I can jump over this. I've done it before. There we go. Let's go out here. Oh, we just got some random treasure sitting out in the middle of the field here. So let's go ahead and see what we get. See what we pick up. Nothing. Either that or we did pick up something and it went... nope, we picked up nothing. Awesome. So let's take this guy out. Let's take out this stalker wolf. He'll go down pretty quick. See how much experience we get for taking him out. It's so funny. It's like totally delayed. Like I killed that guy and then it took a good 3 or 4 seconds before it actually showed up in my... Nope, we want him. There we go. Let's use our skill and take him out. And so we're getting big chunks as far as the experience gains are concerned. One thing I like about the game is, as you can see, the interface is nice and clean. Everything is well spread out. It's not all jumbled up. You've got a decent sized chat box down here. Everything is cleanly placed along the bottom here. You've got different hotbars as well that you can cycle through. We went ahead and took that guy out. Let's see what we've got here. We've got mounts, which we don't have any mounts yet. We've got different actions, so you can wave, point. Can we do reverence? There we go. Reverence, we can challenge somebody. We've got our inventory, we've got our character screen. Here are our achievements, which we looked at, and our power bug. So, I mean, they kept everything really basic and really just nice and sleek as far as the interface is concerned, so you really get the majority of this area to see the actual gaming world and see the game. You can see, I mean, like I said, graphic-wise, I mean, you can see off into the distance. Let's go ahead and jump on this rock and take a look out here over the ocean. And you can see these palm trees on the beach, and you can see that's the next area. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we've got this area over here with what looks like a major city. And if we go to, let's see if we go center. Oh, actually, we want to go war zone. Go a little bit bigger. So we can see in the little bit larger size, this is the next area that we're going to go to, and you can see that from here. It's really kind of cool to see all that. See this, you know, big open world that you're going to run around in. So even though the game does have different instances that you're going to go in and check out and do different quests inside of, the game is basically a persistent world all around, and that includes when you're running around and going into the different war zones and stuff like that. It's all persistent. So basically, once you cross a threshold, you're going to go into those areas and battle it out with your buddies in your same realm and stuff like that. But let's cruise over here. We're gonna look behind this waterfall a little bit, give you guys a little peek at from behind the waterfall. But you can see, I mean, the water's breaking over the rocks and stuff like that. See, I think they did a good job with all of that stuff. And as far as the character models, like we talked about, not something that me personally I'm really concerned with, especially since I know getting into the more realm v realm combat, it would just lag out if you had these high. Well, you'd have 1 frame per second essentially is what you would end up having. So let's see what monsters are over here for us to play with. I'm gonna guess they're pretty high. They're higher level than us. So he's hard. So let's see if we can take out one of these hard monsters. Let's see if it gives us a whole bunch of experience. So I'm out of range. Still out of range. Let's go ahead and fire away. It looks like we could probably take him out. He's evading a little bit, but let's use our double shot. See if let's see if we're gonna survive. Either that or we're gonna be able to show you guys what happens when you die. A couple more shots here. He's resisting, he's evading. I'm not hitting him very hard, he's hitting me really hard. And I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna choose to run away, or my skills are gonna come into play. Oop, I died. So resurrecting in a few seconds. You return to your last save, Pillar of Eternity, when you die. While dead, you won't be able to chat, perform any actions. You might wait for a friend to revive you, provided that it's a healer and has the corresponding ability. So, nope, let's go back to the Altar Resurrection. And all the way back at the very beginning. Now, one thing I can tell you, I just went ahead and hit auto run. They have the F key as auto run, which in my mind, that is super convenient to be able to auto run with the F key. So, a friend revived you, provided that's a healer or corresponding. Good. Nope, that's good. I know all that shit. So, it looks like we need to take out some more of these stalker wolves before we start heading over to take out those bears. I don't know why he's running, or she's running after him. Go ahead and just shoot away. Shoot from a distance there, sweetheart. Alright, so that should level me. There it is, my delayed experience game. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. If you would like to play or learn more about Realms Online, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.